What is going on, everybody? I am Melted Gore, and we are going to take a look at my Steam collection. I know a couple people have been asking about my Steam collection, what games I play on PC. I don't play PC too much. I know some of you have requested Game Dev Tycoon, and that is coming next. Actually, I'm going to record that next, but I just figured it'd be cool to run through my games on Steam. That desktop photo is part of the game I'm developing, so I hope you like the artwork there. But anyway, oh yeah, I do have Star Wars The Old Republic. Have been playing that a little bit. So here we are. I have 109 games. Let's go to software first. I have RPG Maker VX Ace and Game Character Hub, which I do use both for game development on some of my projects that I'm currently working on. Now, some of you are probably thinking, oh, he's using RPG Maker. That's not a real game like that he's making. You probably think I'm unprofessional and all that, but you will see when it is done that isn't just some kid, using RPG Maker. There's been successful games done in RPG Maker, like To the Moon, which was fantastic. Just games like that. But anyway, moving on. So that's my software. Let's go through my games now. So I have 7 Days to Die, and if you don't know what that is, it's a zombie survival game. I have videos up on YouTube right now, um, and you will see that if you check out my channel. Sorry, and you're gonna notice I have a lot of things uninstalled because I'm using one of my machines with a smaller hard drive, so I only have a few games installed. So 7 Days to Die, open world survival game, pretty fun, and then it just gets really hard really quick, which is kind of annoying. But anyway, moving on. Ace of Spades is a let me see if there's some screenshots here. I don't really see any. Ace of Spades is a I'm sorry, man. Let's go to the store page on this one. So this is kind of like a pixelated, think Minecraft, but think like multiplayer shooter. So it's basically like Minecraft, but a multiplayer shooter. Pretty cool. I haven't played it too much. I think I got it super cheap. Age of Empires 2 HD Edition. This is the remake to the game that came out a long time ago in a galaxy not so far away. Played this one quite a bit. I have it downloaded because me and my brother and some friends were doing a cool kind of retro game party, so that was fun. I love this game. This game's like one of the best RTSs ever made. Regicide mode is where it's at. Anyway, moving on. Age of Empires 3 complete. This game's this game's not bad, but it's definitely not my favorite RTS. To me, Age of Empires 3 kind of gets boring pretty quick. But anyway, moving on. Alan Wake and Alan Wake's American Nightmare. So Alan Wake, I actually had already beaten on 360 back in the day, which I really liked. And then I got Alan Wake's American Nightmare, which I don't think I beat, but I got a Steam sale, super cheap. Might have been this one right here, 2012. So I got those like for $4. I think I got both games or something crazy. So I just got them. Borderlands 2. I have so many copies of this game. I have it for 360, PC, my Vita, and now I got the Handsome Collection, so I have it there now. Didn't play much on PC. Don't know why I got it. I think that was also like a crazy cheap deal. Bridge Constructor is a pretty fun game. This is like a puzzle game where it's a physics puzzle game. You have to like create a bridge with so many sticks and stuff, and to let the cars over. And if you have a certain budget of stuff you can build, and you got to make sure you have enough supports and stuff like that. It's actually a pretty fun puzzle game. And you're gonna see, I'm gonna click store pages on the games that not a lot of people actually really know about. Like I'm sure most of these games are pretty popular, so you've heard of them. Call of Duty Ghost. got this game. Um, actually, so I went back when Xbox One came out in 2013. I was really excited to play it, and I really wanted to play Ghost, but I had to wait. So I was like, screw it, I'm gonna play Ghost now. So I did, and then I ended up getting it on console, of course. And obviously in multiplayer, they split it up for whatever reason. Castle Story is a game that had good promise, but I never played it too much. You basically have like a world and you build like kind of like a city thing using these yellow people. I got this in alpha. Yeah, it's still early access. I feel like every early access game is like never gets out of it. It's just annoying. But yeah, back when I had it, just the controls were weird and stuff. Company of Heroes, um, RTS, kind of cool. Didn't play too much, and same with Company of Heroes 2. Really good. Like I played 5 hours in number one, but and then only like an hour and a half in number two. They're fun, but they get kind of boring quick. Like my favorite, well, not my favorite, but one of them was Command Conquer Generals with the 0 hour expansion. That was really fun. And this is similar to that layout, just a different time period. Counter Strike, I don't need to talk about this. Played it a good amount of time, not too much, but 9 hours. Ugh. Man, I keep yawning. Crysis, fun game. You guys know what Crysis is. Pretty cool. It's different. It's not my favorite. Cube Men. This I got for like $1. Actually, my friend bought it for me when it was like $1 or two. It's like a top-down multiplayer shooting thing. It's kind of weird. Didn't play too much. Dark Souls, you can see here, 56 hours. Um, so I owned Dark Souls for 360. Loved it, of course. Ended up getting rid of my 360 at the time. Whatever happened, I think I had. Damn it! I apologize. I think I'd gotten the Xbox One, and then I sold my old 360 to get that. I have a 360 now, but sold my sold my 360 to get the Xbox One. Then I missed Dark Souls, so I got it on here and beat it on here. It works pretty good on PC if you have an Xbox controller or like a PS3 controller, which is what I did. I'm super excited to play Dark Souls 2 for the first time on Xbox One, which comes out next Tuesday. Dark Void, again, one of those games I got super cheap, like literally like $1 or two. Never even played it, it looks like. Beat it on Xbox 360. I think Capcom was having like a big sale, and I got a couple of their games in the same pack, and that's how I got Dark Void. Day of Defeat, first person game made by the people that made uh they made what's Killing Floor, that's what it was. Never played it too much. I think it was them who made it. I don't know. No, it wasn't. They made that other World War II shooter. I forgot. Red something. I don't know. And then Day of Defeat Source. Dead Rising 2 and Dead Rising 2 off the record. Dead Rising's one of my favorite. One of my favorite 360 games was Dead Rising. Such a great game for its time. Just huge game, tons to do, and I just loved it. Dead Rising 2 is pretty good as well. And then Off the Record was cool. It's basically the same game, just you play as Frank West. Um, I I love every Dead Rising so far. Dead Rising 3 is really good too, the way it ties everything together. Doom 2. This is the game I grew up on. I grew up on Doom 2 a lot. Played them tons. Um, Doom 2 I really liked. I liked Doom 2 probably the most out of the Dooms so far. Doom 3 is pretty good, but it's so different. Yeah, I've played hundreds of hours of this game over my life. I have Doom 2 on Steam. I have the original big box computer games like that came way back in the day in those big computer game boxes. I have like every Doom that came in a big box, chilling in my house. And I also had it on 360, which is where I got my really cool Avatar um, armor, which is really hard to get, by the way, or time consuming. Not a lot of people have it though, which is really cool. Next, Doom 3, pretty good. Played it on 360 more than I did here, clearly. Me and my friend got it, and we stayed up late one night just playing it, having a good time. It's really fun game to play because it is scary. It's really creepy, and you definitely get the nice jump effect. Dota 2 is one of those games that I just, for some reason, Steam put it in my library. I downloaded it once, so now it stays here. It's like a top-down RPG, weird. I don't know. It's just weird. I wasn't a fan. Droplets. This is a puzzle game as well. I'm gonna click on the page for this one because this is kind of an unknown game. So this. Oh, where did it go? What's happening? Store page. Is it no longer available? Am I the only one who? Oh wow, it's like not even on the market anymore. That's strange. So this is like another puzzle game. Drug Wars. This was a super cheap first-person game I got way back in the day, and it ended up not being so great. Yeah, I got this in 2009. Well, I wasn't even graduated from high school then. God, 11th grade. Elder Scrolls Morrowind, Oblivion, and Skyrim. I don't have to tell you anything about these. These are all awesome. I had Morrowind on the original Xbox. I got the whole pack that came out not too long ago, with all the DLC and everything. Morrowind was all right. Oblivion was fucking fantastic, and so was Skyrim. I got all the DLC for all of these and stuff. Skyrim I played on Xbox 360 tons, so that's why this only says 48 minutes. Fable 3 is crap. Played it on 360. Got it on here super cheap, and I got some extra achievements for my gamer tag because it was through Games for Windows Live way back in the day when that was around. Fallout New Vegas. Fallout's pretty good. New Vegas, I liked on 360, but I always felt like I didn't play enough, and then I got it for PC, and there was just a ton of bugs, and then I just couldn't get back into it. You're gonna notice pretty much all my Steam games I buy on sale, and then I never play them. And any of you people that have a Steam account, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Final Doom's just another Doom game. It was the third of the originals, I believe. Never really played Final Doom. It kind of came later on. It's kind of strange. The Forest. Watch my gameplay videos if you want entertainment. I play it once and I haven't played it since because it was like one of the scariest experiences I've ever, well, lack of a better word, experienced. Damn scary. Holy crap. Frontlines Fuel of War is terrible. Got it on here and it just did not work. And then later on, I got it for like a few bucks on 360 and I was like, it still sucks. So I thought maybe the controls would be a bit better. Game Dev Tycoon I'm going to install right now because I'm going to record. My internet's kind of slow today though. I'm also downloading the new DLC for Call of Duty. But anyway, this game's awesome. I love this game. And it looks like, I think they updated this game since I played it. So that'll be cool. This game is really fun. Clearly I've played 12 hours. It's probably my second favorite simulation game. My first is Sim Farm, which was a game way back in the day. Such a good game. I'll have to record that, do some retro stuff. And we have Garry's Mod, which I only played 2 hours. Well, it's Garry's Mod. I didn't really know what I was doing. I think that was the problem, is I had no idea what was going on. Grand Theft Auto Vice City, my favorite Grand Theft Auto. I don't know why this says 6 minutes, because that's bullshit. I've played this game so much on here, on PS2, on the original Xbox. I've played this game so much. I even had a pirated PC version at one point because I wanted to play it so bad, and it wasn't on Steam. Very good. Half-Life, I got the Half-Life collection. The only one I really played, so I played Half-Life a little bit. Played Half-Life 2, not at all, because I wasn't a fan of the first one. Episode 1, 2, and 2 Lost Coast. Didn't play much of these either. Didn't play really any of these Half-Life games. I got them all together in pack, but Half-Life 2, Deathmatch, 104 hours. I found one server, um, what is it, Siles RP or something with an S, Silers RP. I don't know. It's one of the like RPG servers. So much fun. Me and my friend, we both had it, and we just played this and played this. I need to actually go back in and play it again. Maybe record that because that would be so much fun. How to Survive. I'm actually recording How to Survive on Xbox One, um, but I haven't recorded in a long time just because of popularity of the set of videos, and I just kind of got pulled away from it with newer releases that are better and stuff. Killing Floor, fantastic game, played 41 hours, first person multiplayer zombie survival game, very fun, very good. It's like a wave based thing, and it's been announced they're making Killing Floor 2, so, or it's been teased. I don't know if it's been officially announced. Left 4 Dead 2, 2 hours on that one, 30 on this one, 30 minutes on this one. So I owned both of these on 360. Got them on Steam, incredibly cheap. That's why I got them. But what I hate about Left 4 Dead is you really don't get enough for how much you pay. At least when I got it, I bought Left 4 Dead 1 for $60, and I was crazy disappointed. It was a bullshit lack of content. People are mad at Titanfall for the lack of content. Play Left 4 Dead. Okay, there's 3 weapons with 3 upgraded versions, and there's 4 characters, and there's like what, 4 campaigns, which are really just a couple maps thrown together. It's okay. I will admit it is fun to play, but for $60, and then Left 4 Dead 2 was basically the same with some extra multiplayer modes. Just, I don't know, not a huge fan. Lego Marvel Superheroes is the best Lego game I have ever played. And again, this was one of those games I really wanted to play, but I didn't have my Xbox One because these games came out like some of these came out like before Xbox One. And I love Lego games, but I love Marvel. And it's open world. It's the first open world Marvel one. It was just so good. So I was like, hell yeah, I gotta get that. So I did, and I put it, and I 100%ed it on Xbox One actually, because I have no life, apparently. Mass Effect. I've had people ask me in the past why I don't like Mass Effect. And it's not that I don't like it. I want to like it, but I can never get into it. They're making a new one for next gen, which is you don't have to play any of the first 3. It's total new story and everything. So I'll probably play that and give it a shot because I do like how they look, and they're really good games. I just can't get into them. Master levels for Doom 2, basically just an expansion for Doom 2. Mirror's Edge, pretty fun. Beat it on 360. Really looking forward to number 2 because I feel like it'll be a lot better. Mirror's Edge, good game, but not worth 60. Nation Red is a top-down kind of run and gun shooter, like with a mouse and kind of like one of those aimed clip things. Let me see if I can get to this. It's pretty fun. Got it pretty cheap, so it was cool. It's kind of like a top-down survival game. It's pretty cool. Payday 2. Oops, let's see how much. Yeah, I played 3 hours of Nation Red. Payday 2, it's like a heist game. You like you try and like get to the vault and, take money and all that. Played it on PC, kind of got boring after I played it 13 hours, but it kind of got boring here and there, so I went back. But I'm looking forward to this on Xbox because I definitely think the controls will be better. I feel like with the bigger multiplayer platform, it'll be better. I just feel like it'll be a lot better and a lot more fun. So I am looking forward to that. Plus, it's going to be a cheaper game as well. Next, we have Port Royal 2, which is like a top-down, like kind of like Trade Winds if you ever played it. Not as good as Trade Winds. I really like Trade Winds. It's just hard to find nowadays. Quake 3 Arena, I love this game. I grew up on this game too. I played this all the time. I'm actually really good. Um, Except for some reason online it always lags, but I can play like um, skirmishes with just bots on really hard and I just kill it. One of those like first persons on computer I'm actually really good at. I just wish I don't know, for some reason the servers online always lag. And then Team Arena is kind of like Steam's um, not remaster, but kind of just makes multiplayer a little better. Red Faction was a game on PS2 I played a ton. I loved Red Faction. It was a really big deal back then because it was one of the first games to really have physics, where you could shoot a rocket launcher at the wall and it would blow a hole, and it was just really cool. And the multiplayer was a lot of fun too, because you could have bots and you could play split screen. Whatever happened to split screen? Ah, man, the good old days. Return to Castle, Wolfenstein. Um, wasn't a huge fan. I really like Wolfenstein. The new game for Xbox One wasn't that great. I didn't think it was fun. Story was kind of, but like I'll play the DLC when it comes out. I'm sure. But Rise of Nations Extended Edition. This is the remaster to Rise of Nations. Very, 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 very good RTS. Maybe I'll record a skirmish or something at some point. Very good. A Rollercoaster Tycoon. Probably, let's see. Sim Farm would be my first favorite simulator. Then it would be Rollercoaster Tycoon. One. One and two. And then the third would be Game Dev Tycoon. And then probably four or five. Um, Sim Tower was really good. And I was a huge fan of The Sims, like the first Sims. That was fantastic. Number two wasn't bad, but the thing I hate about The Sims is you just keep buying the same set of games over and over again when they make the new one. Like, so you buy Sims 1, all the expansions, then they make Sims 2 and you have to start over. It's stupid. They should just keep adding on. Like, if they made Sims 2, they should have included everything that was in number 1. I don't know. Rust, pretty fun. I played this quite a bit actually, 23 hours. But there's been one thing I've always hated, and that is people can destroy your stuff. Like I wish there was a single player mode where I could just survive, or not that there's too much, but it'd just be kind of cool to just run around crafting and finding stuff. Or if they made some way to have an actually safe house. Um, it's really hard to start a new character in a Rust server because everybody just keeps screwing you over, and it's just a pain. That's the one thing I didn't like. Stalker, Shadow of Chernobyl. Um, Kind of like Fallout. It's like a Fallout, similar to Fallout 3 or 2, whatever. Um, it seemed pretty good. I just couldn't get into it. I think it was a control thing on PC. Serious Sam 2, 3, BFE Classic, the second first encounter Classic, the second encounter Classic, Revolution, Double DXL, HD the first encounter, HD the second, the random encounter. Bought those all in a severely cheap pack. Very, very cheap, and I just didn't really play them again. That damn Steam summer sale kills your wallet. The Settlers 7 was actually really fun. I should probably go back and play it. Kind of like I don't really know how to explain it. It's like an RTS, but you have like set things you can build up. It's kind of weird. I'm a bigger fan of building wherever you want. Snow. This was an early access game I wish I never bought. They advertised it as skiing and snowboarding, and it was early access. I bought it because I thought it'd be really cool. Tried playing skiing, terrible controls. I wanted it for snowboarding, but they don't. I don't even think they've still added. I don't know. They have included multiplayer improvements and official PS4 DualShock support, so that's cool. I don't know if I'll ever go back. Stanley Parable. Um, this was the demo was really cool, but the full game was eh. I didn't beat it, I don't think, but Oh wait, no, I did beat the game. Yeah, it wasn't bad. It just actually, you know what? Scrap everything I said. I think I did like this game. Just I beat the game in an hour, so that kind of sucked. Um, but it was cheap. Star Wars Battlefront 2, one of the best games ever. Played this like hundreds of hours on PS2 and Xbox. I guarantee that. Just I got it on Steam and never really played it too much. Um, Dark Forces was a very old first-person Star Wars game, and then same with Dark Forces 2. I grew up with Dark Forces 2, and I think at one point I had Dark Forces 1 on PS1, so that was kind of fun. Um, Star Wars Jedi Knight, Mysteries of the Sith. I never really played this one. Jedi Outcast, I played a ton back in the day on PC when I had the actual disc version. And I bought this one at some point and just didn't play it too much, but I should. I love this game. Same with Jedi Academy. Jedi Academy was a big deal back then because you could finally have double-bladed lightsabers, two lightsabers. Really cool. Both of those are fantastic. Star Wars Republic Commando. Um, didn't play it a lot back in the day, but I remember my friend having it and it looked cool. And then I got it on Steam super cheap. And actually, here's the deal, I think. 50% off here. Knights of the Old Republic was 350. I didn't grab that. I should have. But anyway, yeah, so I got this, and then I, again, didn't end up playing it. Starbound, big fan of Starbound. I haven't played it a lot, but big fan of Starbound. I kind of like it more than Terraria. I feel like there's a lot more in Starbound than Terraria. But yeah, State of Decay, very very fun game. I played this on 360, played it on PC, but very excited for the remaster on Xbox One, which comes out the 28th. Very excited. Don't know what this is. It's just there. Did not download this. It gives you like these random things that are free for X amount of days, and that's one of them. Team Fortress Classic. Never played it. Don't really care to. It came in a pack like with Half-Life and stuff. Terraria. Played this more than Starbound, but I've played this on iPad. I've played this on uh, Xbox One. I've played this on here. Like it the most on PC. It's just easier to aim where you're mining and stuff. Titan Quest and Titan Quest Immortal Throne. Played this a ton. 9 hours there, 82 here, but I also owned the actual discs back in the day, so I played Titan Quest quite a bit. I did like it. To the Moon, fantastic game. Really short. Took me 3 hours to beat it, but it's one of the best stories you'll ever see. Um, Fantastic game. Story driven. You don't do too much, but it's just a story driven game, which is why it's pretty short. But it is pretty cheap. Definitely worth, I think it was 10 for me. Tomb Raider. This game, so how do I explain this? So Tomb Raider, they made the new one. I played it on 360, but I never ended up beating it. Maybe I just didn't pulled in enough, or maybe I just moved on to something else. Then I got it on here, thinking, oh, I'll finally beat it. Didn't. Then I got on Xbox One, and guess what? I still haven't beaten it. I haven't gotten that far, and I really want to because Rise of the Tomb Raider looks sick. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater HD. Tony Hawk and Tony Hawk 2 back on PS1 and N64 sucked my life away. One of my favorite games as a kid, for sure. So I was happy about this remake. I got it on Steam later on. I had it on 360 and played it a ton. But if I see a game I like for super cheap, I just grab it because it's nice to have a library of games for later on. Torchlight 2, pretty fun Diablo clone, a little cartoony, not as good as Diablo, but I'm not a huge fan of Diablo 3 either. Diablo 2 is fantastic, but yeah, so I got Torchlight. It was alright. Didn't play it enough. Tower Wars, pretty fun tower defense game. Pretty cheap too. Looks nice, pretty hard. Towns. Now, Towns was a great game. Towns I got when it was early access, and I played this a ton. It's run off Java, I believe. Java only. Like it's a very small game. Like if I went to install this, yeah, it's only 25 megabytes. Um, it's really fun once you learn the controls and you learn how things work. It's really fun. There's just a lot I would change. Tropico 4. I love Tropico games. They're so much fun. Really good, really good games. I've played Tropico a lot. It doesn't say it here because I owned the disc version before. The Ultimate Doom. This is Doom 1. Pretty fun game. I've always liked Doom 2 the most, though. Wolfenstein 3D is the old Wolfenstein that we all know and love. I don't know why it says 2 minutes because I've played it more than that. Oh, no, I haven't because I have the other version. I just got it on here because it was cheap. 3D Spear of Destiny, I think, was like an add on. World of Goo is a puzzle game where you move goos around to try and make chains to get to the other side. One of those kind of puzzle games. X2 The Threat. Never played too much, but I was a huge fan of Freelancer back in the day, and so I got this thinking to be good, but the controls were eh. But yeah, so that's all 109 of my Steam games. Um, that took a lot longer than I thought it would, but I'm glad you guys got to see it. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you want to see gameplay wise out of those. Um, and I will talk to you guys soon. Please subscribe for more collection updates. Please subscribe for more everything. I will talk to you guys soon. Stay melted.